Okay. Well, thanks for coming, you guys. We're really excited to have you. Really appreciate your time. So just share you a couple facts about dementia and Alzheimer's. So Alzheimer's is a form of dementia, and there's many other types, but it is a very widespread problem. There's actually, the statistic is 1 in 3 people over the age of 80 that have a type of dementia. And here we've got 6 million people currently living with it. So it's been, it's extremely difficult for families to find care. And then as far as care facilities go, it's, for us, it's all about the staff. The care does everything. The caregivers do. So and during this pandemic, it's been extremely challenging. A lot of facilities got hit with COVID. A lot of residents didn't make it through there. And a lot of facilities had to shut completely down. Even we did for a little while. So residents weren't able to go to activities. They weren't able to have meals together. And a lot of them did not do well with that at all. At Memory Lane, we're super grateful that we have had no COVID in the building, and we were able to keep the activities and meals just as we do them every day. So having this small home type of setting has been wonderful for the residents that live here, the families that care for them, and then our caregivers as well, to be able to just have a great environment to work in. I'd like to just share some information, a little bit about why I started the company and a little bit about us. You can see some pictures of caregivers and things like that. And so I will just start that now.
I lost my dad 2 years ago, and he was a pastor. And one of the things he taught me since I was little is his phrase was, "You never lose by giving." And I think one of the things that's kept me going after losing him is living on a legacy that he taught me, and that is giving and serving people every day. I think it's an honor, and I think to be able to provide care and love people in some of the moments where they need you the most and they feel the darkest is pretty much the best thing you can do with your life. One of the reasons I opened Memory Lane is from seeing how things were in the industry and the places that I had worked previously. And I knew that in all the places I had worked, I would never want to put my mom there. I just felt like this is not right. This is something that cannot be allowed to happen. And, if I wouldn't want my mom there, then why would I want someone else's family there? I thought, you know what, we're missing a need here. There are people where home care is not an option for them because they can't stay at home, or they can't afford home care because it is actually more expensive than living in a facility. And we need to be able to provide something where people have an option to go and live, but in a place that they would want to live, in a place that they would have quality of life to live, that they could still live their best life, that they could still have choices. They can still get up when they want, not be forced to get up at a time when the person who's caring for them has to get them up because they have 8 to 10 other people to care for, and they have to get them up in a certain order. I have seen people wait hours just to use the bathroom before, and obviously they don't make it in time. That is just something that I would never, ever want for my own family. So when I opened Memory Lane and I made decisions based on the care, I thought, if my mom was here, would I want this person working here? Would I want, how many people would I want one person caring for if they were also caring for my mom? Or if I was making the food, would my mom like this food? That kind of stuff. And that's really where the concept of Memory Lane came from. I am incredibly proud of Memory Lane, and the thing that I'm most proud of is that when our residents walk in the door and they come to live here, I commit to the families that I'm going to treat them just as I would my own family. And I honor that commitment with everything inside me. I fight for them just like I would my own mom. And I'm proud at the end of the day that I can leave knowing that they're going to get just as good of care when I'm here as when I'm not here. And I make sure that they're happy for as long as they're with us, no matter where they're at in their illness or what happens. they're always going to be my family here at Memory Lane.
So you can kind of see from that video just the amazing opportunities that our caregivers have to engage in, just love these residents that truly become family to us. But I really wanted you to hear it from someone other than me. So I've invited Jody, who has been with us almost a year, and she's a healthcare administration student at Eastern. She has been a caregiver with us this whole time, and she's doing a fantastic job. And also Joyce, who started with me as a caregiver, but has moved up now into a senior caregiver, which is sort of like our assistant manager, then into a manager role of one of the homes, and now she's kind of second in command. She's the one that's behind the scenes doing all the good things. So we just wanted to kind of let them share why are they here? Why did they decide to work here, and why do they still work here?
Yeah, so again, my name is Jody. And the reason why I came to Memory Lane was because as a health administration student, it's important for me to gain understanding and a deeper appreciation for what it's like to be a caregiver, because health administrators, they make the decisions that impact the caregivers. And so I have definitely gained a deeper appreciation and understanding and so much more from this job. And yeah, I'm also now doing an internship as well. So Joanna and all the admin team have just provided me a lot of opportunities to grow and be prepared for my future.
Great. Joyce, do you
Going
want to share?
along, yeah, for sure. So, like Joanna said, I kind of started out with being a caregiver and kind of working my way up. And I love that this is kind of more of like a small business. So like we promote within and we see growth in the people that we're working with every single day. And I love seeing how inspired some of the caregivers are to move up in the company to kind of help make decisions and changes that will help improve the care that we're giving to these residents. So
For sure, for sure. Quick question for you guys. If you had one favorite memory, and I know we probably have a million, but one memory that you can think of on the top of your head, that it kind of would be your favorite or one of your favorites of working with the residents, what would it be?
I think for me, it will be, we had an outing to go to the Dexter Trout Farm. And it was just something that the residents, like we don't do obviously on like a daily basis, but it was something special for the residents. And even days and weeks after, we had a resident talk about it on a daily basis. And it's so cool kind of working in memory care, because not only do we help these residents kind of remember kind of who they are, we help them create like new memories to remember. So
It's awesome. That is a fun outing.
mm-hmm.
I would say a good memory that I have is during Christmas, I worked an afternoon shift. And because it was during COVID, the families weren't allowed to be there with the residents. And so that was really special for me to kind of, take on that role as being their family member and just making Christmas a really great time, even if, again, their family wasn't able to be there with them. So
Yeah.
that was a really good time.
Awesome. And one more question for you guys. What advice do you have for someone that might be interested in applying for the position? Did I stump you on that one?
You sure did.
Well, I guess I don't know if this is advice, but when I first started at Memory Lane, I had no experience in caregiving. And so that, that kind of scared me at first. But just know that if you do end up getting a job with us, that the admin team and our senior caregivers will help you through all of the entire process and give you such great advice. They'll never, put you in a position where you don't feel like you're ready. Because again, I had no experience, so I was scared. But yeah, they give you all the great advice, and it's a great team. So
Yeah, great
Mhm.
point that you had no experience, Jody, because really about 95% of the people that work for us have had no caregiving experience at all. And we're absolutely willing to train people with the right character. So how about you, Joyce? Do you have anything for people?
I would say expect a really fun team atmosphere. I think all the staff working here, like all at the different houses, are really close to each other. And we've had caregivers start study groups with each other. We had caregivers who were taking a weekend off, and everyone else on the team really wanted this person to have those days off. So they came together to work extra, work 12s and work doubles to make sure that they had that time off. Like they just not only care for the residents, but they care for each other.
Yeah, they do. Absolutely. It's so beautiful to see for sure.
Mhm.
And how do you feel like, I know Jody, you kind of touched on it, but you mentioned it has helped prepare you for your healthcare administration job. Um, how could it help other people prepare them for their healthcare jobs?
I would say a big thing is, especially if you're somebody who wants to go into like the direct, patient care side of medicine, just getting that comfort level of working with a patient and that hands-on experience. I think that's something that was that's really good about this job. And dealing with medication and all of that good stuff.
Mhm.
This is a great job for that.
Okay, good. And Joyce, what has it felt like for us to recruit you from within and just promote you through the ranks just from seeing the awesome job that you've been doing?
I feel like I like the work that I do actually matters, and someone's actually like seeing me trying to grow and grow with this company, and they see um, that dream, and like Joanna's really helped me try to reach my goals, and um, we care about that here. So
Good. Well, thank you guys so much for sharing. I really, really do appreciate your thoughts and sharing with others about it. Just wanted to mention here what we're offering. I mean, we do have a flexible schedule. You can get experience towards your health care degree. Some of you can even do like an internship like Jody's done. Or we have people that do field work for recreational therapy because I'm a recreational therapist. We have an LMSW, so people can do internships for social work or get experience that way. Because we have the 3 shifts a day, we can be really flexible with schedules. We ask that you work at least just 2 shifts per week and then pick up 1 shift per month as an extra shift to help out. But those are the hours. And we can also be flexible with that. We have some people that, oh my God, I don't get out of class till 2, can't get there 2. So we have them start at 3, or other things like that. Our hourly wage starts at 14 an hour. We do a 50-cent increase for midnight shift. And then we also offer a raise 50 cents at 6 months and then again at 1 year. We do provide paid time off. We provide scholarships up to $3,000 for students every single year they're with us. We do offer health insurance. And then again, like we mentioned earlier, there's no experience necessary, but our training is very intensive and very, very comprehensive, and it's ongoing. And then, as Joyce mentioned earlier, we do really have that family culture and work environment. It does feel like you're coming to your grandparents' house and you're hanging out with your cousins, kind of. A lot of people have said that. So, if you are interested, we also you do have to have a driver's license. We are requiring a COVID-19 vaccination. All of our staff and residents are vaccinated. We do have to do a background check and a drug screen. We do not include marijuana in that drug screen since it is legal in Michigan. There is a short aptitude test that we have you do, basically kind of sharing about our values and what's important to us and making sure we're a match on that. And then we have that continuous training in the process of starting and continually. And if you are interested in applying, we'd love to have you do that. You can connect with one of our job postings on Indeed. You can also call or text our office phone and say you're interested, or email me. And you could send me your resume or just send me information and say, I'm interested and what should I do next? And I'd be happy to connect with you just as soon as you send that to me so that we can connect and get you going and getting you through the process if that's something you're interested in. So thank you so much again for being on the call. If you're hearing this and you go, I don't know that this is going to work for me, but it would be perfect for so-and-so, my friend, cousin, neighbor, church member, someone in a class that you take or an organization that you're a part of, send them our information, because we really want to get the word out and make sure everyone that is interested in something like Memory Lane has the opportunity to take it. So thank you so much for being a part of this, and we hope to hear from you soon. And we hope you have a fantastic night. Thank you again, Joyce and Jody, for being on the call as well.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.